our election coverage because voters across Florida will head to the polls tomorrow for the 2026 primary election with races for governor, U.S. Senate, state house, school board, and more on the ballot. And political experts say turnout could be just as important as the results. Our Christina Burgess is joining us live in downtown Jacksonville tonight with what you need to know before you cast your ballot tomorrow. Christina.
Anthony, with several high-profile cases on the line, including state and local races, political experts do say that Tuesday's turnout could provide an early look into which races could become more competitive heading into November.
Election Day is Tuesday, August 18th, with polls open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Florida is a closed primary state, so voters generally must be registered with a party to vote in that party's primary. But all registered voters can vote on nonpartisan races and issues on their ballot. In Duval County, voters will see races for governor, U.S. Senate, state house, school board, and judges, plus a special election for an open city council at large seat. With several high-profile races on the ballot, University of North Florida political science professor Sean Frieder weighs in.
For Republicans, for the really major races, a lot of those might have the perception of being somewhat decided before they begin. For Democrats, they have one race, the Senate race, that's going to be very, I think, closer than any other races that are major.
Frieder also says don't overlook local races, especially school board.
A lot of people don't realize that potentially those school board races can be decided in the primary if one of the candidates walks away with the majority or more of the vote. So you don't want to miss out on your opportunity to weigh on school board, which, you know, with AI and book bans, school board races have really been increasingly sites of contention over this decade.
St. Johns County voters will also decide on state races and local races for school board and county commission.
If you care about county commissioner and you're in St. Johns County, you definitely want to make sure you vote.
According to Frieder, Tuesday's turnout could also help national parties decide where to invest their money ahead of November.
But I do think what's really important is that the national parties might start making decisions about how much money they want to invest in some of these major races based on some of the turnout hints that they see tomorrow.
And if you still have any questions about Election Day, like what to bring, where to vote, or what may be on your ballot, well, we've got you covered. You can head over to firstcoastnews.com where you can find a sample ballot, your polling location, and all the information you need before you go vote. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville, Christina Burgess, First Coast News on your side.
And as Christina mentioned, we'll have live coverage tomorrow of the Florida primary election. It starts at 7 p.m. right here on First Coast News Plus. Then join us on First Coast News Plus, I should say, for live results and analysis all evening until 11. We will have a full wrap up of the results right here on First Coast News at 11. But once again, our coverage starts at 7 p.m. when the polls close. We're going to do a special hour-long edition of First Coast News at 7. And you can get results anytime on our website, firstcoastnews.com.